Hello, epic viewers from around the multiverse. Prepare to bask in unprecedented glory, because today I'm going to elucidate why I sleep on the hard-wooden floor, and I'm also going to shed light on the benefits appertaining to sleeping on the floor. So why do I desist and abstain from utilizing a mattress? Well, unfortunately, to my dismay, I'm unable to sleep in a public area. Why, you may ask? Well, I'm awakened anywhere from 10 to 20 times amid my slumber when I sleep on the sofa. So therefore, I refrain from sleeping on a sofa or on a mattress. I don't want my REM sleep to be interrupted. I want to be able to attain REM sleep. And what better way to do that than by sleeping in an enclosed area. Now, this room is not very spacious. An elliptical and treadmill take up nearly all the space in this room, so I'm forced to sleep on the floor. And unfortunately, my family members do not knock, they barge in my room. I do not have a lock on my door, it's completely defective. And every time they open the door, it slams right into my feet, it collides into my feet and induces severe detrimental inflammation, which is a deleterious issue, to say the least. But I apologize about digressing. Back to the topic. So the primary reason, my impetus for sleeping on the floor as opposed to a sofa, is so that I'm less apt to be awakened. I need my sleep to be undisturbed. When somebody wakes me up from my slumber, it causes dire issues, because not only can I not attain REM sleep, but it's more arduous, it's more cumbersome for me to function that day or during the subsequent day, especially since I'm sleep deprived, and fatigue causes a host of issues, especially when you have to work a full-time job. It's not conducive to productivity. Being refreshed, rejuvenated, revitalized, that's conducive to maximizing your productivity. But being frazzled, debilitated, impaired, lethargic is conducive to undermining your productivity. So, by being able to sleep on the floor, I'm able to sleep in the room that I presently reside in, which means that I'm able to, most of the time, get more sleep without being awakened. Start with the faux pas, sorry about the blunder. So that's why I now sleep on the floor. I'm less likely to be disturbed if I sleep in the room that has a door. And what better way to do that than by sleeping on the floor? There's no choice. It's either I sleep on the floor, or I could try to sleep on the treadmill and make a makeshift bed, but that would be a calamity within itself. Plus, I no longer have my mattress, so I no longer can leverage the option of sleeping on a mattress. And I prefer not to sleep on a defective chair that is tattered, to say the least. So let's move on. So what are the benefits appertaining to sleeping on the floor? Well, it apparently helps you realign your back, so your body's less apt to feel inflamed when you wake up. Helps you realign your spine, and it helps minimize stiffness in the body. It helps minimize chances of overheating, because you're sleeping on a hard surface, and you're less apt to overheat amid a sleep session. It's also far more affordable to sleep on the floor. You can essentially sleep anywhere. It's more convenient. You don't have to deal with the hassle of washing sheets, blankets, linens, and maintaining a mattress. It's more natural for the body. Your vessel is designed to sleep on the dirt, it's designed to sleep on the floor. A mattress is synthetic and artificial and man-made. It helps improve blood circulation because it's more natural for the body, and it helps minimize your chances of succumbing to detrimental musculoskeletal issues. You want your body to be grounded, and what better way to do that than by sleeping on the floor. Now, as a scant buffer, as a how should I phrase this? I'm just contemplating. I was going to say as a minimal buffer, as a weak buffer to separate my vessel from the floor. I utilize a yoga mat, and the yoga mat is sandwiched between the floor and my vessel, so that creates a miniature buffer between my vessel and the floor. So it's really a weak, feeble buffer, and my body's dainty, so I don't want my vessel to touch the floor, but I am essentially sleeping on the floor because that yoga mat is not very thick. It's very thin, and the buffering it provides is minimal. So once again, I recommend and advocate sleeping on the floor. If you want to create a buffer between your body and the floor, then you can leverage a yoga mat at your own discretion. Once again, it improves blood circulation, helps realign your spine, it reduces stiffness in the body, it helps preclude overheating, it's less expensive, it's easy, and it's more optimal for the body, and it also reduces musculoskeletal issues. So we're designed to sleep on the floor, and if you want to optimize your health, you may need to concede to sleeping on the floor, even if you detest and disdain the prospect of doing so because you're so content and so accustomed to using a mattress to sleep on. So I hope that you found this video to be intriguing and enthralling, and when your spine is better aligned, you have fewer aches and fewer pains, and you're less likely to succumb to the deleterious effects of inflammation. Once again, I hope that you found this video to be insightful and captivating. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Goodbye.